Since 1938, Matson celebrating 25 years of commitment to Guam, Micronesia, and the CNMI. Cars Plus, home of Guam's first and only lifetime powertrain warranty. Visit carsplusguam.com for details. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it, and King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Tonight on Primetime, a press conference was held discussing Bill 112 and its implications for healthcare on island, plus a new procedure for arriving tourists launched by the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Agency. And this morning, a wreath-laying ceremony was held at the Menengan Memorial.
Half a day and happy Independence Day holiday, everyone. The entire local healthcare system is under attack. That's how one doctor described the impact of Speaker Therese Terlahi's bill that would end mandatory arbitration for malpractice claims. A group of medical professionals representing the healthcare community held a news conference today ahead of the first public hearing on the measure scheduled for tomorrow. Here's more. It's clear the bill has struck a raw nerve within the healthcare community. More than 20 faced off before the media, and still others spoke from online, all voicing opposition to the measure. They say ending mandatory arbitration, where a 3-member panel can pre-screen a malpractice claim to determine if it has merit, would have a chilling effect on their current practice. They say doctors would be reluctant to stray outside of their core and would more likely opt to refer patients to off-island specialists and subspecialists, all to avoid costly potential litigation from patients who may be unaccepting of bad medical outcomes. Dr. Vincent Dueña suggests the priorities are mixed up.
Even for the specialists that we do have here, we still don't have enough to meet the growing demand. These issues are well known to us and well known to our leaders, but still not much is done to prioritize healthcare. Adult primary care providers have to treat extremely complex, extremely sick patients. This is not what should be happening.
The main purpose of Terlahi's bill is to provide what she calls justice for those who can't afford costly arbitration. Along with a voluntary arbitration panel, her bill provides the option of allowing what she believes is a less expensive option of going before a magistrate judge to decide the merit of a claim. Dr. Nathaniel Berg disputes that.
The cost of arbitration has not been compared to the cost of taking it to the court system. And the cost of arbitration has not looked at has not been evaluated to see in this modern day and age. Dr. Wynn and Dr. Cruz just spoke to us. They didn't fly out here.
Lester,
why can't we use Zoom? 3% of all cases go to court nationally. Because arbitration helps to stop that, right? And it ends up being less expensive for our community. It's worked is the answer.
Doctors were also critical of the timing of the bill, which comes as frontliners are already under siege in the midst of a challenging pandemic. The increased threat of litigation and the potential for higher costs is giving doctors like Thomas Shea second thoughts about his longtime practice here.
It's a difficult time for Guam with COVID, and I hope the senators, especially the healthcare chair, listens to these colleagues sitting next to me. She's not here today. We sent her an invitation. But I think it's time for the entire island to realize what's going on. It's not the doctors, because we want to help. We want to help patients. It's time for the senator to wake up. This is a very hostile environment for us right now.
Health professionals are being urged to make their opposition known at a public hearing on the Terlahi bill scheduled for 5 p.m. Wednesday at the Congress Hall. Despite some passionate opposition, a bill to allow adoption agencies to place children in adoptive homes is one step closer to passage. Several senators questioned the measure by Senator Mary Torres because while the law spells out the adoption rules and regulations for public health and social services, there are no such specific guidelines for adoption agencies themselves. Senator Tello Taidagui.
I have a point of inquiry. I think what's happening here, and the argument that's happening here, is that many of us are concerned that if anyone does come to the island and open up an adoption agency, especially someone from off-island who is not from Guam, that there are rules and regulations that are put in place. Standards that were made from other adoption agencies in other states. People who studied this on the best interest of a child.
At the floor.
Opposition to the measure among certain senators was also sparked by a letter from Public Health Deputy Director Terry Uggan that outlined a series of concerns. But Governor Leon Guerrero later weighed in with a letter of her own saying her administration and public health management were in fact in support of the bill. Sponsor Mary Torres said safeguards remain in place and that Public Health's Bureau of Social Services maintains control over the adoptive child throughout the process.
I don't recall that. If you weren't the agency contacted, you don't get the baby. Social Services then maintains legal custody of the baby until the termination of parental rights, which has to be approved by the court. So if that adoption agency, which remember was selected and contacted by the Bureau, decides to just run off with the baby instead of taking it to the pre-approved home, then Public Health, the courts of Guam, and the Guam Police Department will know about it.
The measure was moved to the third reading file for a later vote. Session will resume Tuesday morning with debate on a companion measure to the adoption agency bill. The governor's latest executive order further easing quarantine restrictions went into effect Sunday. Tourism officials say the door is now wide open for visitors to start coming back. U.S. Customs and Border Protection has also launched a new procedure that's also welcome news for arriving tourists. CBP has introduced an enhanced international arrival process called Simplified Arrival. All the inbound passenger has to do is pose for a photo, says CBP spokesman for Guam, Chief Mark Pablo.
So you come in, you present your document to an officer, your travel document. The officer takes your photograph. The system then verifies your identity. And that's basically how it works. There's no more fingerprints, unless, of course, you've never had a photograph taken. So most of the photographs that we have are from visa applicants, passport photos, previous entries into the United States.
The photographs that CBP takes of U.S. citizens and green card holders are automatically deleted after 12 hours. Photos of foreign travelers will remain in their database for use should there be a return trip.
It makes it easier for the officer and for the traveler. And you know, it works out for COVID because now a traveler doesn't have to touch surfaces as much. The interaction between the officer is a lot briefer.
Simplified Arrival only uses the biometric facial recognition process where travelers are already required by law to verify their identity. Pablo adds that the system is designed to safeguard privacy.
It was assessed by the National Institute of Standards and Technology as one of the highest ranked facial comparison algorithms, and CBP is based its programming to make sure everything is secure.
CBP expects that it will help to speed up long lines and congestion during the arrival process. Pablo says there's also a simplified exit program that they're working with the airport and the airlines to launch as well.
It's facial recognition that would help you check in for your flight, check in your bags, get your boarding passes, and then as you get to the gate, your photo's taken again to show that you departed the United States. So from curbside to departure gate, it also enhances the travel experience for the passengers. So I think all these innovations are great for the U.S., but mostly for Guam. As you know, this tourism industry is one of our biggest money makers for the economy. So
CBP is already using the biometric technology at more than 170 airports across the U.S. It will be a crucial part of criminal investigations going forward. The Guam Police Department will be opening the doors to its new DNA laboratory at the Guam Community College soon. Tyler Matanani has a closer look.
It's been a long time coming for the Guam Police Department.
Our DNA lab building is on track to be completed by October.
The project has been in the making for more than a decade. It began in 2009 when the Guam Community College applied for a grant with the Department of the Interior. The design work was completed in 2012 and ground was broken in October of 2019. Chief of Police Steve Ignacio.
It's a combination building. Part of it, I think the front part of it are classrooms, and the back part of it, it's the DNA lab. So it's, I believe it's called a teaching facility, along with not just the forensic science building, but DNA lab, but it's a teaching facility as well. So, you know, I think the concept is the front of it is the students that are interested in forensic science, and, you know, incorporate that program into the DNA and the crime scene the studies, and then they're right there next to each other.
The new DNA lab is located right across the current GPD crime lab on the GCC campus. While the facility was constructed with federal money, local funds provided by the Leon Guerrero Tenorio administration are being used to furnish the facility.
They provided me close to $1 million, and I've been working closely with Mr. Esther Carlson from BBMR and his team to get that money into the hands of the Guam Police and the Guam Community College. And so we're ready to outfit that building so that it has the latest DNA equipment. And so, as we move further along, where we get to get one, not hopefully, but one day we'll have the capability to do DNA analysis on our island.
Currently, GPD has been either working with NCIS or the FBI for help with DNA analysis. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Tyler Matanani.
A series of memorial services to commemorate the liberation of Guam kicked off this morning. A wreath-laying ceremony was held this morning in Manengan. Because of the COVID pandemic, today's ceremony was abbreviated from years past. During the Japanese occupation of Guam during World War II, thousands of Chamorros were forced to march to the concentration camp in Manengan, but thousands died along the way. Others were murdered, beaten, and starved. Adelup, in the meantime, announced that the theme for this year's 77th liberation is Contra y peligro tafanatsu, which means against all peril we rise. You can watch the stream of today's Manengan Memorial Service on KUAM's Facebook page. And we'll be back with more news right after this.
Do you feel like you're missing out on something? Make life more rewarding with Pacific Points. Earn and redeem points for bill rebates and free load at IT&E, discounts on fuel at Shell, vouchers at Foodies, and United Mileage Plus miles. You can even pay with Pacific Points at IT&E, Shell, and Foodies. Pacific Points. Do more, get more.
KUAM News, in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau, brings you the Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase. Look out for this powerful symbol for visitors, island residents, and industry workers alike, as it represents establishments with a consistent global commitment to safety practices. Stamped with approval by the Guam Visitors Bureau and the World Travel Tourism Council. Every Monday on KUAM News will feature a different local business who's taken the Safe Guam and Safe Travels pledge to maintain health and safety standards to get Guam back on track. Log on to visitguam.com to see how your business can receive the designation, what businesses in our community are Guam Safe certified, and have the WTTC Safe Travel certified.
Bun, mayo, chicken pickle, bun.
Bun, pickle,
blasphemy!
No bun.
The Naked Chicken Chalupa, only at Taco Bell.
Social distancing may be the new norm, but connection will always be our tradition. Through good times and tough times, we remain connected with you. Masks may be the new fashion, but protection will always be our style. You can always count on us to protect the things that matter the most. Sanitizing may be the new routine, but caring will always be our practice. We care about your loved ones and the things you value the most. And as we welcome our new normal, one thing remains certain: we will always be here for you. We're open and ready to serve you. Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust.
MTO Maintenance will now completely sanitize your home, office, or business with state-of-the-art commercial sprayers. For over 30 years, MTO Maintenance has been committed to the health and safety of our customers. And now, more than ever, a clean home, office, carpets, and furniture is a necessity to our island. Give us a call today. Stay healthy and stay safe, Guam.
Call 647-6861 for an appointment.
It's a special delivery to your inbox every week with your KUAM News Roundup, program advisories, and promotions. Sign up for the weekly KUAM Digital Digest today on KUAM.com.
Welcome back. Pacific Rim Constructors in Dededo has been awarded an $11.4 million contract to build a solar array at Naval Base Guam in Apra Harbor. The company will be constructing a medium voltage utility grid photovoltaic system to include a concrete building, switch gears, transformers, control systems, and associated electrical hardware components and devices. The work is expected to be completed by December of 2022. And former Guam resident Chantel Wong has been appointed by President Joe Biden to the board of directors of the influential Asian Development Bank. Governor Leon Guerrero welcomed the news, saying she's proud that the president recognizes the talent and abilities of local residents. Chantel, she said, is an alumna of the Academy of Our Lady. Her nomination and federal service show our young girls that they too can lead successful careers in the federal government and in male-dominated fields such as finance and technology. Ms. Wong has served in various senior appointed positions under 3 presidents, Clinton, Obama, and now Biden. And most of us have been there trying to reach to the Department of Revenue and Taxation only to get no answer or a busy signal. But according to Director Daphne Shimizu, they've made some changes and have finally opened and manned a customer call center.
We did hire somebody within the last couple of weeks. It's her second week now as the supervisor for our call center. If you have any questions, concerns, please call 635-1840, 1841, or 7651. We do have live people who are manning those lines and who are doing their best to answer your questions.
Shimizu says if you don't get through the first time, continue calling. There's a flock of about 1,000 birds flying around in Malesso. It has the community asking what kind are they, where are they from, and why are they here? KUAM's Isaiah Uggan has this report.
While driving in Malesso coming from Inalahan or Humatak, you may have seen a flock of birds colonizing on a few trees next to the big wooden red heart in the village across from San Dimas Catholic Church. Those birds are known as the black noddy and brown noddy, or fahang in the Chamorro language. According to Arlene Steffi, a birder, they did a nest count in the middle of June and counted up to 505 nests. If you multiply that times 2, it'll come up to 1,000, and that's just an estimate.
This is a bird that not many people have studied because they're seabirds. So they go out to the ocean, their feet are like duck, and they can wade and they sleep in the water, they forage. Then when they're going to breed, they come into land and they'll breed. They're not territorial. They're not. They don't dive bomb the way the black drongo, which is the Salin Taiwan, does. And they don't even do what the black nape tern. The black nape tern does not dive bomb, but they are protective. So they will go up and they will shoo away anybody that comes close to the nest.
Based on Steffi's observations, the fahang is colonial. What that means is they nest within close proximity to each other. However, she said that she has noticed that they don't want anybody near their chicks. Steffi observed that the fahang began building their first nest on May 17th. She said that this is the first time the fahang are nesting on Guam proper. The fahang have been nesting at Danu, also known as Coco Island, and are still nesting there. The question is, why are they choosing to settle here? Some speculate it's because of the brown tree snake.
Birds naturally decide where they're going to colonize and where they're going to reside. We don't make that decision for them. It's a natural instinct on their part. What we do know is that at the beginning of the year, some biologists have seen the birds scouting, a couple of birds at a time. So they've been around. We don't know how long they've been scouting. They could have been scouting for years. Why did they decide now to come and colonize these trees along the Conventu and the Campanadzen is anyone's guess.
Steffi adds that she isn't sure if the colony of the fahang at Malesso is a completely different colony from the one that has been nesting at Danu. She also said that no one knows if the fahang nesting at Malesso is related to the brown tree snake infestation at Danu.
All the reading I've done on the fahang, which is the black noddy, is that they are monogamous, so they do not change partners. They have the same partner for life. And in addition to that, they have a courtship that's kind of cute. They preen each other. Birds preen each other for protection. If they need to fly away to protect themselves. They have to have their feathers all in the right place. They're very neat.
As island residents stopped by to take pictures for social media to post on Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat, Steffi asked the community to respect them. Reporting for Guam's News Network, Guahusi Isaiah Ugin.
Hitchcock movie, anyone? Sports is next. Don't go away.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Mas.
The Edge from Pizza Hut. It comes loaded with toppings all the way to the edge. For the crust, let's keep it real, thin, and crispy. Every bite is a masterpiece.
I really gotta get going, man.
The Edge is back. Get it before it's gone. No one outbeats the Hut.
Half a day. As we look ahead to a brighter tomorrow, Matson's commitment to Guam and Micronesia remains stronger than ever. While the world around us is ever-changing, what remains unchanged is our commitment to you, our customers, and the island communities we serve. Shipping is what we do best, and serving our community is at the heart of everything we do. But we don't do it alone. This is why we support organizations that make caring for the people and the environment a top priority. We know that many count on Matson's lifeline services in the Pacific. And that's why we continue to work hard to ensure that our shipments remain on time all the time. Matson recently added another Aloha-class vessel to our schedule. We now have two of Matson's largest and fastest ships serving Guam from the U.S. West Coast and Hawaii. With our new state-of-the-art vessels, we stand ready to support the region's economic recovery. Thank you for the privilege of serving you for the last 25 years, and you can count on Matson to be here for the next 25 years and beyond.
Make sure you're connected, the writing's on the wall. Cause if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall.
Connection is a human necessity, one we need today more than ever. And with the new First Hawaiian Bank mobile app, you can stay just as connected to your finances. And it all starts with yes.
Summer is here, and at Cars Plus, we have the perfect Jeep for your summer adventures. Whether you're going off-road or just getting ready to hit the beach down south, make this the summer event you find your Jeep. Like the 2021 Jeep Wrangler or the 2021 Jeep Gladiator. Equipped with Guam's only lifetime powertrain warranty. Call us at 477-7807 or visit our website at carsplusguam.com to schedule a test drive today. Cars Plus, driven by you.
You may ask yourself, what is a blue raspberry? Or a pink lemon? Or even a strawberry watermelon? But they taste so good in these Minute Maid slushies from McDonald's. Who cares? It's more than a drink. It's a McDonald's drink.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. We get the show started tonight with some basketball highlights from the Guam Sports Complex. Jim, check it out. Justice and NBI hooping it up in the Pacific Industry Basketball League over at the Guam Sports Complex. NBI's Jamie Saperno with the pass to Houston Cutter for the pull-up three-point shot. Drano, deep ball from the outside, was all net. Justice with the answer back the other way. Matthew Santos buries the corner three. Saperno dishing it out again. This time Cutter drives baseline and gives it up to Cass Nakamura, cutting to the basket for the finish at the rim. Santos with the bounce pass to Ken Charfris, who dribbles once and pulls up at the ATM. Banks open for the 2-point shot. Cass Nakamura put up 6 points for MBI. He goes window for the bank shot. Off the inbound, Jordan George catches the defense sleeping. George gets in for the left-handed finish in the paint. Will Stinnett to Roki Charfris with the short-range jumper. Roki put up 8 for Team Justice. Stinnett with another dime to John Chaco. Chaco hits from the outside. He finished the game with 13 points. Justice picked up the win 56-40. Jay Casemiro added 11 in the win. Three-pointer drops in for his second of the game. In soccer news, Ian Musashi Becker will be taking his game to the intercollegiate level after signing a letter of intent to play for Carroll College in Helena, Montana. The 2021 Simon Sanchez graduate played goalkeeper for the Sharks this past season. Becker made it official in front of family and friends at the GFA National Training Center. The announcement was made during a presentation event hosted by his youth soccer club, Community First Days in Dedido Soccer Club. Carroll College competes in the Cascade Collegiate Conference of the NAIA. Ian ultimately selected Carroll College because of its soccer program and academic reputation, he said. Ian is the son of Dedido Soccer Club Vice President Robert Becker and his wife Emma. Ian plans to major in environmental science. Congrats to Ian again. Well, that's going to do it for sports. We're back right after this.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Triple bacon cheese.
How's that song coming along?
That's for me?
Oh, no. You're making music. I don't want to get in your way.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh. Hang on a second. My triple bacon cheesy jack combo. Only at Jack in the Box.
For the different beats of your life, we're here to keep you connected the way you want it. Plans made for you, by you. Build your own bundle with Link. Select the internet, entertainment, mobile, and home phone plans that fit your lifestyle. Pay for what you want, not for what you don't. Build your own bundle and save with Link.
Mobile offers a new and convenient way to fuel your vehicle. Pay gas and go. No need to line up inside the store. Press preset. Enter whole dollar amount without decimals. Press Loyalty ID and enter your mobile number or insert Smiles card. Insert and remove payment card or tap contactless credit card. Begin fueling. And don't forget to grab your receipt. Pay gas and go. It's that easy.
Bun, mayo, chicken pickle, bun.
Bun, pickle,
Blasphemy!
No bun.
The Naked Chicken Chalupa, only at Taco Bell.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
Welcome back. We continue with our weekly segment highlighting some of the island's businesses who are Guam Safe certified by the Guam Visitors Bureau and have the World Travel and Tourism Council Safe Travel stamp. Tonight we head over to Crust Pizzeria Napolitana.
Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase is brought to you in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau.
Half day, everybody. My name is Tim Perez. I am the front of the house manager here at Crust Pizzeria Napolitana. So here at Crust, we want to offer a safe environment for our guests as well as our employees. That is our #1 priority as a community member as well as a business. So having the Guam Safe certification stamp ensures peace of mind for our guests. It gives them confidence in what we can provide here at Crust. We've taken steps to ensure safety by following our public health guidelines, offering temperature checks when guests come in, sanitation areas for our guests as well as our employees. We sanitize the front of the house, the back of the house, all surfaces very often. We also provide a social distant setup. We require our guests to wear our masks at all times, of course, if they're not eating or drinking in the establishment. And we do wellness checks on our staff as well as have the restaurant sanitized very often. So here at Crust, we feel confident to welcome back our tourists, and we again want to provide a safe atmosphere. We want them to know that they can have that peace of mind with us being safe certified. We'll continue to follow all the protocols and safety measures, and we welcome you back. And we're happy that you choose Crust to be your next dining destination.
Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase is brought to you in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau.
And for a complete list of Guam Safe Certified and WTTC Safe Travel Certified businesses, or if you'd like to know more on how to receive such certification, log on to visitguam.com right about now. And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
Happy birthday on this Monday, July 5th to Taylor Terry Rose Benavides Cruz. Happy birthday, Taylor. We love you. We hope you have a great day, says your mom, your grandma, and all of your family. And happy birthday on July 5th to one of our very own, the very young, the very dapper, and the always youthful Pete Anderson. Santa Rita in the house. Pete, we're glad to have you as a member of our family, man. We hope you have a wonderful birthday with all of your family and your extended family here at KUAM. So Taylor and Pete, it's your birthday today. Hope you have a good one.
And that'll do it for us. Happy birthday, brother Pete. Was that 35 now? That's our report for tonight. Thanks for watching. Good night, everyone.
This podcast contains graphic details about a horrendous crime which may not be suitable for all